No Jumper, coolest podcast in the world. Coolest basketball clip watching on Twitter. Head ass over here. What up, Key?
What's happening?
This has been a long anticipated interview. You were just asking me how many people asked me to have you on the show, and I couldn't even estimate because it's in the tens of thousands.
Yeah, I see that shit every day.
That's why you feel like you had to do it just so you didn't have to keep reading those comments?
I didn't even know what it was until everybody started telling me to do it.
Right. Yeah, I can't blame you. We're pretty new.
I was like, what the fuck is No Jumper? Everybody, man, you gotta do it.
But we had your man Reese on here.
Yeah, I seen that weird shit.
Wait, you didn't like it?
Reese, me and Reese love-hate relationship. I love him to death, and that shit was long.
Right. That was a long interview.
Very long.
Very, very
You
in
watched
depth.
the whole thing?
Hell no. I seen little clips.
Yeah.
But shout out to Reese, man. Reese versus Universe coming soon. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah, that was your man back in the day. So,
That's my man now.
oh, so you guys are still, yeah.
Shout
I
out
feel,
Reese.
I feel like everybody that you're cool with in the rap game, though, you kind of have like a little bit of a tenuous relationship with, like.
I mean, I don't gotta be friends with everybody.
Right.
This ain't what we doing. This is like, you know, like Yvette and on Baby Boy where she worked at that job.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that.
Okay.
Why that bitch looking at me?
Who?
That's what I'm saying.
I feel like, yeah, I don't know. Like, that's kind of the attitude that you're supposed to encompass as like a rapper, is that you're supposed to be friendly to everybody. You're supposed to always be networking and doing all that shit.
That's over with. I'm trying to bring back that it's hard to work with me swag.
Yeah.
Nah, for real. Everybody's supposed to be rare. I remember back in the day, I liked Kanye West and all them because they seemed like it was hard to work with them, to get in contact with them.
Right.
Now, if I get popping on Twitter, they might hit me up.
Right.
But back in the day, nah, you had to come with that bag.
But it's a weird level of accessibility because all these kids on Twitter probably feel like they kind of know you, or on Snapchat or whatever.
Yeah, and they don't know a goddamn thing. This is a perspective. It's what everybody put out there. That's what everybody got going on.
Right.
It's really a fake thing going on. All these folks really just sitting at home on their laptops.
Yeah, exactly. Don't you feel like it's just because you could choose whatever part of your life you want to put out there, and people just choose to only put the balling ass.
Nah,
things.
people done created a whole life for themselves and they start believing it.
Yeah, and you just resistant.
And then they
to
just
that?
live in this.
Yeah. What are you looking at right there?
I mean, I'm on my Instagram. I fuck with me.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. But
get
you
what
don't
I'm saying?
check the feed. You don't click that
I
button all
just
the way to
wa-
the left.
I don't follow nobody on Instagram because it's not because I don't care. But I just started following like shit I like basketball, football, Harmony Korine and shit.
Right.
I said I want to see, and on Twitter you can just search it.
Yeah.
But I don't know. This is bigger than religion. You dig what I'm saying?
What the internet?
Yeah.
But can't you blame the internet or thank the internet for the whole fact that you?
Nah, I thank the internet.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
Because you're a post-internet kid. Like, you never knew the struggle of the fucking.
Nah, I watched the internet. I was born. I grew with the internet.
Right.
I am the internet.
When do you remember your first experiences online?
MySpace. No, back before that.
What might your top 8 look like at the time?
Well, MySpace.
Yeah.
On the music.
Just your top 8 in general. The people you fucked
When
with
I started
the
my
hardest.
MySpace, I dropped my first song.
Yeah.
So there was none but my shit on there. But before that, it was like hyphy shit.
Yeah.
But before that, I had a that shit called
Friends.
Tag.
Tagged. Oh, I remember that. Yeah.
Yep.
But that shit, it seemed like a crazy spam level on there. I
Oh,
signed
nah,
up.
nah. On my tag, I was in middle school.
Yeah.
So I knew everybody on my shit.
What was the deal on there though?
Not shit, same shit that's going on now. Hit me up on the DM, expose you.
It was never a forum. You were never a forum kid.
Kurt tried to put me on that shit back in the day, but I ain't even had no computer
Right. Yeah. The forum. Shit
or
was
no
definitely-
phone. I ain't had no phone till I was about high school.
Would you ever have a sidekick?
Nah, I stole sidekicks and I sold them.
You
I
never
swear to
had one
God,
for yourself.
I ain't had no phone service. What I was gonna do?
Yeah.
My parents wasn't into that. My dad didn't do all that.
So what kind of life did you grow up in? Like, your parents didn't let you have a sidekick?
No, like it's a solid household.
Yeah, it was solid.
Yes, it's a solid.
What part of Atlanta? Like, what kind of environment?
I lived in every part of Atlanta. More so towards whatever side. I don't even got. I'm from Slovakia. You know who our president is?
Well, Barack Obama still, technically.
I'm the president. I'm from Slovakia.
What the fuck is Slovakia?
I'm from. That's where I'm from.
Is that just like? Isn't that probably somewhere in Europe?
Russia.
Russia. Have you ever?
Russia.
Eastern Europe.
Eastern Europe.
Europe.
Yeah, I'm fucking
Turn
up
up.
saying Europe. We don't like to think.
I
of
don't
that
care
shit
about
as-
where I'm from no more. None of that. I don't care about what I got going on. I don't care about being a human being when it comes to this shit no more. I feel like everybody need to take their emotions out of this shit. Is gay. Y'all got everybody trying to be famous, and it's not right. And my kids need to grow up and want to be better people than what we got going on right now.
So you're saying you can't raise your kids in Atlanta?
In this world,
In this world in general?
you see what's going on? I'm not tripping. I love Atlanta. Atlanta's very discreet.
Discreet in what way?
That's why everybody popping from there because everybody been hit. everybody been hid and getting to being creative, and there's a lot of creative people there. So they come out the woods and start making music.
Right. So it's not like LA where everybody's on each other's shit constantly. Everybody knows what everybody else is doing.
Now, see, LA got it too. LA, everybody got it within them, but I got too many people doing all this weird shit and showing people what they can't have, and everybody just pissed. But y'all got people in the cities and the hoods and shit that's really creative,
Right.
And they just can't shine for all the fake shit going on.
Yeah, but Atlanta is like by far the most.
Yeah,
the
Atlanta got.
producer of
We
talent.
have. I speak for my city, and I can say we having some swag with it. So when we come out there work. We know what to do, you know.
Yeah.
The stuff that's popular to us is what we done made popular to the world. Everything from lingo, I feel like we the Bay back in the day.
Right, yeah.
But for a long time, Atlanta been number one in urban everything.
Ever since New York kind of took a back seat to Atlanta, it's like you couldn't.
We took a lot from them. We adopted them too.
Yeah, but you can't even imagine Atlanta not being at the forefront of like. But what is it about Atlanta, like the people, the indigenous people of Atlanta, that everybody else in the world just wants to sweat and just relates
because
to?
we just all the migrated people, we have really adapted the whole entire country.
Right.
It's a little bit of people from everywhere.
Right.
I done met every type of person because of where I live at. I never had to step out where I'm at. I came here as a grown man, and I done met everybody I need to meet in this bitch. And I'm done.
When did you start giving a fuck about rap music?
I started making music. I love music. Music is the only thing I do good.
From a super young age, though? So, like, when did you... Do you remember when you first got exposed to it?
When I first made my song, I remember when I first made my first song ever in my life. I was like 16, 15 years old.
Right. Were you around a lot of music at a young age, too? Your parents...
Just listening to music, like in the car and shit.
But was it
You know,
mostly
the radio.
rap, or you have outside interests?
Nah, it was like that 90s neo soul shit.
Uh-huh.
And then, like Atlanta rap.
Right.
Atlanta in the 90s. Atlanta was on their neo soul swag.
Right.
That's why you got the artists that you got from there. But yeah, all of that. Kilo Ali. I was raised up on Atlanta, Southern Erykah Badu, Southern Lauryn Hill, all that bullshit there.
Right.
I fuck with it.
So you weren't like a Jeezy fucking Gucci
Nah, I fuck with you.
slash-
I was grown though. I was
Yeah.
grown when I was 12. So
Yeah, but was that
that's not when I was growing up. That's music we listened to growing up.
right?
But that's not when you.
But by the time you
music
started-
that molded, music that I was making music, Jesus was already out.
Right, but when I listen to you, I feel like you are sort of like
I
a
had a
dude who
whole
was clearly influenced by like the.
I had a whole different thing going on. By the time I was listening to music and interested in music, my I was more so into like, what's that website called? Hypebeast.com.
Oh, really? You were a big Hypebeast fan?
Yeah, because it was back in the like on Smash and shit. Like back then, like so I was into like the Clips and Lil Wayne, Lil Era. I was on the internet.
Yeah, so you didn't.
That was the internet back then. That's
weren't
what I
just
was
held
on.
back
I
to
was on
Atlanta
MF
music?
Doom.
really.
I was on Madlib. I was on all of that. I was on all the Atlanta shit. On all the hood Atlanta shit. We could have been doing this for a long time.
Right. So you ever rap like MF Doom, or you ever like an underground type guy?
I done took every swag
Really?
that I needed to take and created this.
So you feel like you're the
But
kind of
even
guy.
like on Guess Who Fucking Your Bitch, it sounds like very.
I tried to rap like Space Ghost Perk.
Really? So he was a big influence to you at one point?
Not at that time he was popping and I liked his shit and I just on that song I had made the beat and when I was making the beat I was like I want to make this beat for Space Ghost Perk and I made the hook while I was making the beat and I rapped it.
Right.
Those are bars.
Damn near everybody who
It's
comes on
crazy.
this podcast has had beef with Space Ghost Perp.
I don't got no beef with him.
You never yelled at him on Twitter or
understand
anything?
him. I understand him.
What do
He
you
live
think
in
his deal
Atlanta
is?
now.
He does?
Yeah. He from Atlanta originally.
Right. You seen him around and shit?
Yeah, I see him.
That's crazy.
I mean, we ain't like buddy, but I see him. But I understand. He just, I don't know. He go through. I don't give a fuck to be honest with you. His music fire.
Yeah. It was fucking crazy for a while. It's kind of bizarre how that shit just kind of turned off for him, though.
I
and then
mean,
it's just wilding
I'm
on
pretty
Twitter.
sure if he put his music out, he'd be straight. But other than that, the conversation over.
Yeah. But so you were on that Space Go. Was Guess Who's Fucking Your Bitch your first song, or what was the
Nah,
first
that was
one?
just the first song that got popping.
Right. So what was that like?
Like besides 2-9, and really like for real, like I got my numbers up. I got we did shows and shit for the first time by myself.
Right. So 2-9 wasn't like commercially successful for you before that?
Nah, that's when we was at a buzz level, like when we was going on tours and shit. At that point, but then I had made that song in the midst of all of that, and then got my own shit popping too.
Right. Makes sense. So 2-9, is this kind of like a weird era for you to discuss because you're still cool with these people and everybody wants you to sort of
No,
say
it's
that
the
you
same
don't
thing.
like them or some shit?
Nah, we finishing the album. That's the whole reason you got me on this interview. Right
Oh, you
now.
are doing an album together.
Yeah, the album's almost done. It
What-
should be done.
What made you decide to go back to your roots
Ain't
with that?
shit ever happened. I just didn't sign no papers with them.
Right. And
That's
that's what
it.
they were going to do at a certain point?
Everybody signed.
Right. But you just didn't want to
At
do
that
that?
point in time, I just didn't want to sign, and on paper, I'm not 2-9.
Right.
In real life, I am 2-9.
Right. But so,
But I don't want to talk about this no more. Nigga. It's 2-9. The album coming soon. Bang.
yeah. But
Yeah, it's crazy. We're just in the studio.
are you involved with this?
He involved in everything I got going on. My man Pedro, A-Track, a big part of this situation. There's a lot of people that got their hands on Key and this and everything around him. My peers, my brother, Man Savage, he worked closely
Free
with
Man
him.
Man Savage.
Yeah.
Free that man.
He's locked up still?
Yeah, he like that. He's got a little violation. He had to do 30 days. I think they stretched to 60 because it's Man. So that's it.
But it's not some crazy
He get out on
situation.
Thanksgiving.
Really?
Yeah.
That's exciting. You big Thanksgiving fan?
I fuck with it. Food, good food.
Yeah, that's about all it's about, huh?
Nah, it ain't all about that. It's you get to see your folks. I fuck with holidays. I'm a rapper.
Yeah.
You know what rapper mean? Being with a rapper. If you're a mama's boy, if you love your family, if you love your kids, if you love your girl, you ain't gonna really see too much of that.
Yeah, yeah. Because there's like very few times with your family that you really have a reason to all get together like
Yeah,
that.
you don't see none of that. So I'm about to deter y'all from wanting to be a rapper, dog.
Yeah.
You can go write music. You can make dumb money. You can sit at home and on your laptop and make so much more money than being a rapper or artist.
Right.
So much more money. I'm talking about money for the rest of your life. I got it.
Off of making music as opposed
Off writing.
to off writing.
Off writing, producing.
So when did you start to see that side of the game though? Because
That's why I seen first. That's how I got in here. That's how I got here. That's why I'm saying. That's why I'm fucked up in my head.
But so who was the first person to expose you to like being able to write for people? Like why
Brian
did they
Johnston.
even know that you had talent? How'd they know?
Brian
Just from hearing
Johnston
your
from
raps?
from Atlantic Records
Uh-huh.
took me around a certain artist, and that artist picked me up, and I ain't know what I had Texas, man, and I was just like, man, bro, I'm really broke. I'm about to have a baby. Woo, woo, woo. You know that same little sad story. 18 years old,
Yeah.
and he flew me out, and I didn't know what they was gonna do. I told him I made beats,
Right.
and he like, nah, so you ain't wrote. I was like, let's get it. I wrote about 3,000 verses.
3,000.
Yeah.
Because I know in Street Fighter you say Fat Man Key wrote the game.
Yeah,
and I was interviewing Shane Gonzalez from Midnight Studios, and he mentioned that, and he was just like, he's like, I never know for certain, but I think that Key wrote like hella shit for tons of huge artists.
I wrote,
Tons.
I wrote a lot of shit. And a lot of shit gets stolen. A lot of shit I don't get away for free on accident.
Really?
A lot of shit you can hear, and I don't hear it, and I get shocked like everybody else do, and then I just add it to my credit.
Right. But does that make you salty when you don't?
Nah,
get
hell no. I get to come and tell you about it.
But you can't name when you ghostwrite. You can't go around and tell
It's
people
not,
about
it's
it,
not
right?
ghostwriting. Somebody take some shit that you said. Or
Oh,
a way
you're
that
talking
you
about actually people jacking your
Yeah,
shit.
I mean, ghostwriting, the ghostwriting situation, it is what it is. Ghostwriting is how it goes. Ghostwriting, if your song get big, the way I set it up on my contract and I did my paperwork, and I know I fucked up on a lot of paperwork, but I did this by myself. If the song got popping, I can do whatever the fuck I want with. I own 25% of that record.
Right. But so have you had like huge?
But I just
come-ups
don't
off
want to
certain
fuck on the
songs getting big?
relationships with nobody.
Right. Yeah. By saying it. Yeah.
And not even saying, I got drunk and said what I needed to say.
So you have said this publicly before?
Nah,
certain
not
songs?
publicly.
Yeah.
Not publicly. Not no songs. I just the fact that I do what I do and I have credit. And if it need be, if it ever came to a situation where I need to make some money, I could pull that out.
Right. That's crazy. So I don't know though. When you see something go down like the Meek Mill and Drake thing, I know you're not the type of dude trying to talk about other people, but was that a confusing situation to you? Do you think that the hip hop community not caring about that was that
I
surprising
don't
in any
know.
way?
I don't know. All that shit look like looking on my phone and looking at Instagram to me.
Right.
I don't know.
You just sort of.
I know Quentin Miller. I know him personally. And he is a person that I've probably been in not in his situation, but the way that he writing, the way he get his money, I respect it, and that's fine. And that's what everybody need to get on, because that's
Right.
where that bag come in. The fact that he got exposed didn't do nothing but probably just slow down a little bag or made him worth some more money.
Yeah. But so do you think that like there was really that much more money in being the behind the scenes guy than
Oh,
actually
yeah.
being the rapper?
Yes, sir. Especially if you don't want nobody. If I ain't gonna say no names, but if you get a high profile artist and you write a song for them young ladies, young boys, young R&B artists, young everything, and they gonna either do two things for you. I ain't gonna say black and white people, but it's a pop and it's a, you know what I'm saying. It's you gonna tell by who you working with.
Mm-hmm.
But they come at you, and then you be like, this is a high-profile Grammy-winning award artist, and they want your record, and they so hype about it. First of all, if they really love it, they're going to hit you up personally.
Mm-hmm.
They either going to try to buy the record from you, or they're going to try to make sure that you're rich for the rest of your life.
Right.
Right there. That could be one song.
And they know that it's a hit. Like, they know,
like,
so they're
like,
ready
let's
to...
say you write a song for, like, Beyonce, Rihanna,
Right.
And they be like, oh, this song is going to be Surfboard.
Right.
Yeah, let's go. Let's get this out the way. What you want to do? You want 1 point? Wow. You get up out of here. You don't get no money after this. They really could probably I ain't gonna say they do it to everybody. They probably try to lowball you first, because I heard situations where people get.
Yeah, they got to lowball everybody.
Yeah, like,
right?
I give you 120 right now, cash money. You want $120,000?
Yeah. But you got bags like that off writing a song?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I don't got no money. I'm broke.
He thinks the IRS is
Facts
watching.
are Key wrote hits. We can't name it, but hits.
I'm
Hits.
talking about just from situations that I know. This is me. If we talking about stuff, I want people to learn something from it. That's
Right.
it.
Because that's the thing is that you've been around so many people that probably got fucked over in their careers and shit.
I done got fucked over.
You did it
I
too.
done got put on hold. I ain't get fucked over.
Right.
Getting fucked over is you losing your bag. I ain't never stopped doing what I had to do. I probably went out my way trying to make sure that I was comfortable like how I used to be.
Right.
And then got back to it.
What do you mean put on hold though? Like a label putting you on hold type
Or a
situation?
person putting you on hold.
Right.
I got into a situation with a lawyer. And lawyers know the game, so a lawyer just hopped on my situation and put a percentile on it, took a percentile, and just let me rock. So whenever I would have signed, that's why I ain't signed for a long time. A lot of people just be like, Key don't want to sign. And labels be like, oh, we didn't think you want to sign. I couldn't sign.
Right. Because you're locked in
I
with
would've-
lawyers?
Some people thought you were signed.
Yeah, I was.
I've been in like conversations.
But it wasn't. It was like a production deal.
Right. But
The lawyer.
the lawyer, why did he have interest in keeping you on the shelf?
I mean, that's just his game. That was just MO. I found out after a while that he did that to a lot of artists.
Right. Shit. So were there people warning you about dealing with guys like this in the industry? You didn't have that kind of...
Everybody, he's so smooth with it. I ain't gonna get exposed nobody. Man, just watch what you're doing. Keep your lawyer on deck. Your lawyer more important than your manager. Don't trust your manager. Don't trust nobody but your lawyer. Get you another lawyer. Don't let nobody give you a lawyer. That's it.
Right.
Don't take a lawyer from your manager. That's bullshit.
Right. You need that separation between
Yeah,
them?
man, you need to go in the hood, go get you your own lawyer, make sure they credentials straight.
Damn.
Shout out to my lawyer, Miss Watkins. I see you.
You got a new one now?
Nah, I mean, I had this one for a minute.
Right.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I mean, I didn't. Really, I was taking legal advice and I paid some lawyers to do some shit, but this is my first time having on a payroll lawyer.
Right. It must be essential.
I got a
at
criminal
certain
lawyer
point,
too. She fought too.
Wait, you got a lot of cases?
Nah, I ain't got nothing, man. I ain't talking about nothing.
Because of the lawyer?
Nah, I just don't want to talk about shit like that. That shit is not important.
Yeah, I feel you.
That's just shit that you need to have as an adult.
Mm-hmm.
I think you need to have all that stuff going for you.
Now, how old are you? 26 or something?
I'm 25. I just turned 25.
25. So for a long time, were you like just sort of in the dark in terms of like how to structure your own shit as a business?
I didn't. My childhood was so all over the place, and I didn't know what to do. And I grew up at the same time. I ain't never say I ain't be a teenager. It's just I ain't like it.
Mm-hmm.
So once I got to where I was at, I really did it all over again. I really just became a teenager. I didn't care about. I don't care about making money. It was just the fact that I was getting money, and I let the money run out multiple times.
Mm-hmm.
But it was just me. A lot of people could do it. A lot of kids. These kids get situations where they can't run out of money.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because there's so many fucking
Yeah,
rich
I'm not
kids
that
out there
type of
that got
nigga,
that
man.
cushion.
I'm out the cloth, man. I got this from the dirt. I don't really owe nobody.
Right. But so you coming in the game early on, fucking, you were like associated with all these huge hits, but were you always confident that if you fucking got to zero, that you could bring it back? You had that
that's how I
natural
rock. I
confidence in your
still rock
talent?
like that to this day.
You're not afraid to get down to zero?
Nah, I mean it's not that I'm not afraid to get down to zero, but if that's the plan for me to go down, I'm gonna have to know how to get back right.
Right.
And not be panicked. And to be honest with you, when I get down, I actually do that I need an accountant.
To make sure that you
I
don't.
do. I think I live my life like that. To be honest,
Stop living on the edge.
I don't pay my rent and shit up so I can go broke.
Okay.
But the publishing money coming though.
I mean,
Yeah,
I'm gonna keep talking about business, but look, I done did all of this to say I ain't know a lot, and I done got fucked over a lot, and I done felt that, and there's a lot of good shit that hasn't happened to me yet that I don't know about, and that should have happened, like going to pick up checks and shit that I not picked up, and I still haven't picked it up, and that's a blessing. So I don't got nothing bad to say about nothing. This is all me just talking, because I just noticed that myself, the only thing is that I'm just like a learning tool in this rap community, and my music just gonna just do what it do because of the loyal fans. and loyal fans are half of my fans is rappers.
Really, you feel that way?
I feel like more than half, and I feel like something with Key just being with him in the studio, like I was in the studio with him when he did a record with Skepta, and it's crazy. He's always like pushing people to just work harder and just be the better version of themselves.
To work harder in the sense of making their verses better, or just putting in more work and making more
what you
shit?
saying, what you got going on, what you doing, being real. I don't know how nobody living their life. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to. I don't know. So when I get on the song, I just be like, I want you. This is how I'm feeling. So this is how I'm saying it. And most time I freestyle, so you know exactly what I got going on. So that's what I want you to do. I want you to be as minimal as possible. But I don't know. I don't really got no formula why I'm doing what I'm doing.
Right. But so I'm just interested in like how you.
Yeah, good cockroach. So then,
That
bitch,
motherfucker.
man, shit. Hey, man.
On some shit. No jumper.
Hey, man, no jump, man.
No jumper, for real.
People try to make us feel bad about the cockroaches, but it's a whole thing where like everybody
We're
downtown has
downtown.
these
This is
issues.
downtown Los Angeles.
Downtown LA, man, it's fucked up. I was worried. I was fucking
I feel like that's
bugging about the camera real quick
smallest
for a second.
problem over here in downtown.
That's the smallest problem, exactly. You fucking go walk one block that way, and you're gonna see a whole different world of problems over there. Yeah, that's true. So we were just talking. Oh yeah. So I wanted to ask this: is that where were you at in your life, in your career as a rapper, when you had like multiple like giant smash hits that you were a part of, but that you could have been a bigger part of, right in a row with the father situation, the Mako situation? Where were you at in your life when all that happened, and what made you not necessarily want to run towards taking advantage of those things?
I was in my prime at that point of being an underground artist, and I was getting that big buzz, and I was doing shows back to back. I was doing songs back to back. Last year, I had just dropped songs every day, and I did that to make money. Mm-hmm. But before that, I learned that technique from a run. I had a run. I had my first run by myself. That was it. That's the year I had my run. My first run ever.
The first run. So define what a run is for the people who don't.
A run is like I got a song popping. I got a little buzz. I'm on the road. I do tours. I went on the road with McConan that year, and I had the momentum going. So I just kept recording. Everybody who wanted to record, I said, "Let's get it. Let's go. Let's go." Mm-hmm. And that's how the songs came about. The Mako shit. I met him and. He didn't necessarily want to work, but I wanted to work after I heard some shit, and we created that whole project. But the momentum was going, and it's just what it is. But I got all my credentials. I done moved, and my career's been based off them songs, so ain't nothing wrong. It's not like I missed out on nothing, though.
Mm-hmm. But in that situation, like you could have been in the video, you could have been in the official version or whatever, and you decided to fall back. What was that made you want to kind of?
My pride, but me in the sense of knowing that I wanted to be rare too.
So you just didn't think that was the song for you to have as your like.
That's
breakout?
just not my song.
Yeah,
that's how I be feeling. You know, it ain't my shit. And then a lot of records that I just made where people are like, but these been hits. They done been on my own, where they could have been bigger than what they is. And it's just my management. It's just me learning my business.
Right.
So I just all that shit would just be cushioning and know that I can keep going.
Right. Was Risk a similar situation? Like.
Like that was a song that was just already ready for me to jump on. That was a feature, and and then I'm gonna get my bread.
Right.
But I wasn't worried about no money at the end of the day. Now I'm learning that there's money into it, and now it's just sitting somewhere.
Yeah, but so you read a lot of fucking hooks. Do you feel like that's one of your primary gifts? Is like thinking of really fucking catchy.
I don't really write no
hooks?
more. I stopped writing. I stopped writing like 3 years ago. I ain't wrote nothing.
So even the choruses are just kind of off the top of your head.
I freestyle every single thing.
Right. So how long would it take for you to like even think of a? Are you?
I make songs in like 10
It's
minutes.
so fast, it's insane.
Really?
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's crazy.
You will hop in the booth and come up with a hook.
Do you consider that your gift though? Is like being able to.
I just learned how to do that. I wish I could write. Me writing is way more intricate.
So why'd you fall back on that?
I want to learn how to freestyle, and I just couldn't go back to doing it.
Did you write "Guess Who Fucking Your Bitch"?
Yeah, I wrote that song.
Yeah, because back then you were.
I wrote like
my
my first
Yeah, but you can
mixtape.
tell that
I stopped writing on Fathers of the Curse.
Oh,
shit.
okay.
I stopped writing like in the middle of that mixtape.
So when you hear another rapper, can you tell if they wrote their shit or not all the time?
No, I don't think a lot of I can't tell who write that shit no
In
more.
Atlanta, like
Music got so simple, which is the goal, and we did it. Music got so simple that you can't tell who doing what. All this shit's so simple, and that shit don't even matter. It's all. It hasn't got to the point where it's all about making great music right now. It's not about what you're saying. It's not about nothing. It just needs to sound good, which is great.
So you appreciate that era of sort of being like post lyricism in the sense where people.
I wish people would talk better, and I wish people would. And something great is gonna come with that, which is me, and that's why I promote me.
Right. But so you consider yourself like a lyrical rapper, or do you consider yourself
everything I say means something.
Right.
Yeah.
Totally. But so when you hear like old heads complaining about the current generation of rap and how everybody sucks at rapping, and
they do suck at rapping.
Yeah, but so do you appreciate like the current crop of like dudes who are hot and like because I feel like you're making that sort of music but in a different
I appreciate everybody freestyling and coming from their heart to trying to sound good and using their voices and that aspect and using. I appreciate everybody trying to I appreciate everybody being musical. Mm-hmm. Because that's what they're doing. With the auto-tune, you being musical, you got yourself on key. You learn how to finesse your auto-tune. That's musical. You become an instrument. And that aspect, I feel like. But it's a lot of niggas talking about shit, like Future and Thug, and I love them. I love everybody from my city, and they all talking about some shit.
I feel like you're
Reese
like
calling me right now.
Oh, yeah.
Reese, I'm doing no jumper. He laying in the bed with a do-rag on.
Yeah. Hey, man, tell my folks at No Jump I said, what's up? You
What
got
up,
Pedro
Reese?
with you?
Yeah, we got Pedro on that bitch. All right, go to sleep, my nigga.
He's in bed with a do-rag. That's fire.
Get the waves on.
When I think about Fat Man Key, though, I think of you as this sort of like black belt level swag rapper where it's like you understand what all these dudes are doing, but you just have like
I created the swag. I made the swag.
Full understanding of it.
Man, this is how I made the swag, man. Nigga want to know how I made the swag? I made the swag because I made beats first. Mm-hmm. When I made beats, the rhythm that you get, and I'm a dancing ass nigga, dog. So I just know rhythm. So with rhythm, you need to know, everybody had their rhythms, and I just created a rhythm. I created a rhythm off stuff I've heard, and swag and singing and rapping. I grew up in that era, and I took that era, and that's all I know. And that era has currently taken over all the rap.
Right. So you're kind of in the right place to advance that style.
I created a lot of these young niggas, dog. The swag, the sound, just the sound. I don't even think it's them personally knowing that they.
But you ain't an art a lot of people too, though.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, just like the key bases I want to rap. How would you rap? You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I wrote that shit down.
So do you get what are some things that you feel like have been the most bitten things that you brought into the game?
The A's and the pausing in your lyrics.
Right. Yeah.
Hey, okay. Yeah. Come on.
But so is that enough for you to be able to sit here and watch?
That's how I know you listen to my shit.
Right. If you watch Uzi shining, and does it make you
fuck
resentful?
with Uzi. I think Uzi. I know for a fact Uzi fuck with my music because I know him for a long time before I ever even heard one of his songs, and I don't put it past him. And he young.
Right.
When I was young, I ain't copy nothing, but I just sounded how I wanted my music to sound and how I heard it. I did it too. I think my shit sound like Cudi.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I guess I could see that influence, but it's like a less direct influence.
I'll be wanting to sound like Cudi. Still, to this day, I ain't got no problem saying it, so shit, I don't give a fuck.
After I interviewed Reese, he was driving around with me, playing me his old shit, and so much of it like was that flow that you're talking about that like sounded so much like certain dudes right now and certain ad-libs that I just like couldn't believe how on point it was, but it was like old-ass songs of like you and Reese and shit that I hadn't even heard before.
Yeah, we do. That's us. Niggas know what's up since Scotty Too Hottie.
Yeah, but do you ever feel the need
Since
to...
them songs is at millions played, so you got to speak on them songs too. Right. You got to know that. Man, come on, we did that shit first. NAACP, hey, can't no nigga do, hey, man, come on, we been doing that. What was that, 2009?
Right. Yeah. So what's the next wave though? Like what?
I got it all. I got whatever you want. Man, that's the whole point.
So you say you don't fuck with Uzi? Was it because of that situation at that fest?
I didn't never say I don't fuck with him. I just said the situation was weird.
Yeah. Can we explain what happened?
I don't even want to talk about for the fact that you think I don't fuck with him, I don't want to speak on it no more. I just tweeted it because at the time I was on acid and I just it's like one of the moments I need to recollect on the situation.
Mm-hmm. But do you think that's a weird situation that we're in?
I think all of them situations is gonna be weird. It's like watching Love and Hip Hop.
But with people filming each other, especially filming confrontations and shit, that's some strange shit.
I don't know, bro. I'm 25 now.
It's the internet.
Yeah.
It's not real life.
People being so aware of how the internet is.
I think people just
actions.
know how to coordinate their careers, and I don't.
Right. I think you do know. You just refuse to move like that.
I'm about to know, but I see that I'm learning because of what people I see.
Yeah.
I'm learning from a situation like that. I learned something that day.
What was that?
It's just leave, come and leave.
Right.
Stay low key.
What? Don't stand around backstage.
Yeah, that shit is pointless.
You're over all that shit.
You're a target.
Yeah. Do you feel like that? Like, are you?
I feel like most of the artists are fans of each other,
right.
and it's weird.
Yeah, it's definitely.
I know it's not. It's not weird being a fan. It's weird when they try to befriend each other. I would think that everybody should just be fans of each other's.
Right. But,
that's what I.
But
think.
that's where they go beyond that. Everybody is supposed
yeah,
to.
Everybody
want
to be friends. Everybody's not gonna be made to be friends, and that's why niggas is not gonna like each other. And that's why one day these niggas gonna die, and that's why one day, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. If you go to like a law firm, it's like a lot. You know, people they don't have friendships as much as they just know each other. They work together.
And this
cool.
shit is like it's like a I'm gonna crawl on your back. Like once I get something over you, it's fuck you. Like it's a man eat man dog eat dog situation, and I don't want to play that game. So I'd rather just be a fan. And then if it's a situation where we can make money, that's when we should talk.
Right.
And then I'm not worth that much to be trying to get in situations. So when I do get that situation where I come get that bag from you, that's when I just learned this stuff, dog. I just learned this stuff like 2 days ago.
Really? Yeah. Who put you on? Or you
I don't know. Since I came to LA, I kind of been sober. Thanks, babe.
What? No weed even?
I just been smoking weed.
Yeah. What were you on before that?
Nothing. Life.
You got to thank her for keeping you sober off life.
Yeah, right now.
Interesting. So what about Street Fighter? That's one thing I really wanted to ask about. You like an old school gamer fan or something?
Nah, I don't. That's one situation I just walked in the studio and I just started saying some shit.
Right. You're a Ryu fan?
Yeah, I fucked with Street Fighter back in the day, but I don't even remember enough to tell you about it.
Right. You're not like a hardcore like
back in the day when I was like
8, 9. That was the good era for Street Fighter.
That's what I was on.
You're a Street Fighter fan too, probably.
I seen the movie though. You ever seen the movies?
Oh yeah. Oh, with Jean-Claude Van Damme and shit.
Yeah,
all
I
of
should
them.
go rewatch that.
There's a bunch of them too.
You know what? I sent a letter to Nintendo Power Magazine about Street Fighter. Yeah,
I made that song about kicking shit. That's a term that people in Atlanta say. Like, I'm kicking shit. I'm chilling.
Yeah.
So I was just saying, like, who kicks shit?
But so
I kick shit.
How do you feel about this controversy though? When Mako got mad about you putting Rich the Kid on this remix?
Oh, I should have told him. Or some. I don't know.
Yeah.
We ain't making no money off that song.
Yeah. It's like just kind of.
I don't care, dog. The song is there. Both of the songs are on the internet.
Yeah.
Take a jab. Go listen to both of them.
Which one do you like better?
I like both of them.
Yeah.
I think Michael's verse is amazing. I love Rich the Kid's verse. He put that song out. I didn't even put it out.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. So you're completely off the producing. That part of your life's over?
Nah, it's just I can do whatever I want to do.
Right. It's not on hold or anything?
Nah, I just want to get right.
Right. So who do you work with these days for producers for the most part?
Franchise, Trap Money Benny, G Nils, Curtis. I've been in my 2-9 phase right now, so I've been back working with all of them, man.
Right.
So I've been producing over there. Ducko. Franchise beats. That's my producer. The nigga who made New Money.
Right. That's my favorite song.
And he made Pukin.
Right. That one's good too.
All his shit. Watch.
New Money. Can you in any way illuminate like where New Money Who This came from? Because that's like my favorite song probably ever of you.
You know that term, new phone, who this?
Yeah, well, yeah.
I made that song in L.A. In L.A., I got this little vibe where I was in the studio with them folks, and that shit was crazy, and I was just like, new money, who this? Like new phone, who this? Ooh, I got all this money, new money, who this? That's how it came.
Right. But, yeah, I don't know. There's just something about the vibe on that one, the feel. Is
it
that
was
like
that beat. I'm trying to tell you, it's the beat. I got another beat that sounds exactly like it, and it's another hit.
Really?
Yeah.
And you're saving that for what?
Nothing. I got a project coming out, Live Slow Die Old. I just turned it in. I just to AUG. That's why we did that AUG management deal. You dig what I'm saying? I'm not signed.
Not signed.
I just got a management
What's
deal.
the project called you just said?
Live Slow Die Old.
Live Slow Die Old. Okay, that's dope.
It's from a song on my first album. My shit was going to be Screaming Dreams, but that shit is too deep right now.
Right.
It's done, though. That shit's put up. Just put it up. I got dumb projects put up.
That's dope. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I wanted to ask this earlier, though. When you're talking about going on your first run or whatever, is it impossible for a run to, like, really last, like, a crazy amount of time? Do you have to fall back at a certain point and stop putting out music? Because you put out a lot of music.
You do to me, you just take your run and you go get your situation. After you get your situation, your run is controlled.
Right. But so you don't need to, like, fall back at a certain point?
I don't know.
Because
I ain't never thought about that.
You seem like you just put in a crazy ass amount
I just
of work.
ain't stop.
So you wake up every day and just start making music? What's the creative process?
I do something about music or around music. I try to make money every single day.
Right.
For every single day.
So how do you manage what you put out?
I don't know. If I need some money.
You just sort of go with the flow.
SoundCloud pay good, dog.
SoundCloud does pay good?
Yeah.
Damn, see, I've never
When you
seen
get them
one of those
views or
shows.
when you get them M's, you're going to get some money. It ain't crazy. You can pay your rent, though.
Yeah?
Most definitely.
Pay
Go,
your
y'all
rent on
fuck with
something.
that. Y'all get y'all, if y'all getting the M's, if y'all got millions of plays on your shit, go get your shit monetized, B.
Yeah, see, YouTube's nice, but SoundCloud, I hear about this.
YouTube is cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I ain't never had personally. I don't even by myself. I ain't got no M video, so I don't know. And then a lot of times the cameraman don't let the cameraman drop your shit.
Yeah. That's what they always try to do, though. Like, we'll shoot your video for free or for cheap,
Yeah,
and then we get all the
fuck that.
YouTube money, and then if you get a hit, you're fucked.
Pay for your video if it's that crazy.
Yeah. But, I was talking to the dudes from Elevator, and they were talking about that Gang by Max P. And they shot that video for free, put it on their channel, and then once he got signed, they came for him fucking...
Oh, they do shit like
trying
that,
to get the money from before he got signed and everything, too. And he was like, yo, they had lawyers, all kinds of...
They do shit like that.
But
I mean, they gotta get their money, but I don't know. I just ain't. I haven't been in that situation. I ain't good on the visuals. We about to get good on the visuals, but I ain't dropped like the crazy videos yet. I don't know how to market this. I'm getting older. I'm getting a little swag now.
you looking forward to
No, the video
putting
for
out
Forgive
dope-ass
Him Hell is
videos?
dope though.
The video was cool, but I wasn't under my idea.
Really? Who took the...
He should run them. Oh, I don't know if he works there no more. It's a guy named Justin. I think he don't work there. He works somewhere where I couldn't tell.
Right.
Justin, New York.
Is Regular Guy going to be like the best
Yeah, it's
video
gonna
you
be
ever
the best
done?
video I got so far.
What's taking a while on that, though?
Nothing, it's done. I'm just trying
it
to
is
figure out the
done.
rollout. I gotta do the rollout. We gotta see what's going on. Everything is ready. I'm locked and loaded, dog.
Yeah. But that's an interesting song to me. I really like it. I found it very endearing, but a lot of rappers would never call themselves a regular guy.
I mean, we all are though.
Yeah, I totally agree. But it's like, I don't know. Like, do you remember the state of mind you were in when you put that together?
I did that at Jay Graham house. I was sober, and I told him, I ain't gonna say what song it is. I feel like he probably gonna get sued or something. But I told the producer to recreate some little drum lines that I heard.
Right, yeah.
And then
Never said the same.
when he was coming on, I'm just a regular guy. That's what I was on.
Is that really how you feel? Like you're a regular guy who just happened to run into a situation? Or do you feel like this was destined?
Nah, the destined part, but the regular guy, just a regular guy person.
Right.
I was just being modest.
Everybody got a regular guy side to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do. I feel like if you doing some extra, that shit weird. For real, people go out their way to be extra about themselves to get attention.
Right.
I'd probably try to get attention, but I do it in the house.
Right. But I feel like once people start blowing up and they start to feel like they're not a regular person, that's when they start turning super weird and fucking everything up with everybody else in their life.
Yeah,
and
some
shit.
people be thinking they above God, and that's a sin, dog.
For real.
That's crazy, yeah. Hey, are you a fan of Atlanta? Can we talk about this?
The show?
Yeah.
I want to write on that show. If I write on that show, to be way better than what it is. The first 2 episodes was better than all the rest of the episodes.
You think you could help out, what's his name?
Big time.
You think you could write on a TV show as well, not just songs?
Big time.
What is that?
Big time.
Oh, big time, yeah. Sorry. Need an interpreter.
It's a
Yeah.
regular guy.
But that song that show is fucking crazy though. You were like, were you impressed by
First
it
2
overall?
episodes is it. That's it.
I totally agree with that.
It don't make no more sense after that. After that, it's just like they just had a TV show to play with.
Right.
So if y'all need a new writer, by all means, we'll hold it down 12 episodes. We'll get that money.
Yeah, the weirdest one is that like episode 7, I think it is, where the
I didn't even get that far.
Oh, you didn't go that deep?
I watched all of them, but it was just blurred up because the first 2 episodes, it was a storyline.
Yeah.
There wasn't no storyline after a while.
It's bizarre to me that they like kill someone in the first episode and then that doesn't seem to really matter.
I don't
after
think
that.
they killed him. I just think they shot him because the cops was looking for him too.
Yeah, but they
gotta
got out of
get on your
jail
shit.
right away, no problem and stuff. I'm still kind of confused
If,
about that.
if you shoot somebody in Atlanta and the person's not there to talk, and you're not there, and they shot too, and the police is looking for them, and they got nothing to go off of, you ain't no case.
Right.
They got it. I'm pretty sure in real life they probably would have to go back to court or something, and they take their little gun charges and shit.
I thought the show was about to, like, after the first episode, I thought the show was about to be a show about a guy who killed somebody and was on trial and he was a new rapper and everything, and then it just goes away.
I don't think they killed nobody.
Yeah.
I think that was just like see, they should have got back more into that shit.
They didn't really explain it. It's weird, right? Maybe I'm just missing it. I only watched
That's
it
the
once.
show. That's Atlanta.
It's crazy.
Put me on that writing team, dog.
So you think you could be that kind of writer too?
I
Like
want to
that
write
you-
movies. That's my dream. You dig what I'm saying?
Really?
Yeah, that's my grown-up dream.
But so is that sort of a similar skill set to being a good ghostwriter / rapper?
Yeah, I think that's why I can't write music no more because I just got all these ideas for fire ass little stories, and I can't write no more.
That go beyond
I
rap?
can't like physically. I think I'm retarded now, so I'm like, but I can't sit there and write all day.
Really?
I lose my shit. Like I can't.
even if you were trying to write a movie or a TV show or some shit.
Nah, I got to tell somebody to write it.
Right.
But a lot of writers do that. They have like a writing assistant. They'll be like hanging out in the studio, just telling someone to.
But imagine being on the writing team for a TV show and having to be with all these other weirdos, like working on ideas together.
See, I need a little stage forefront, and I just need to smoke my weed and talk, and somebody need to write all of that down.
You could be like a not a comedian, but you could go up and just like be like a spoken word guy. Just go.
I
up
could
there
be
and
a
talk
comedian
about
too.
shit.
For sure.
You thought about that? Is he funny like that?
Hell
I want to do all of that, the TV shit, all the movie shit. I want to act, I want to do all that, but I don't want to be weird. But I want to be like a Dave Chappelle,
Right.
that type of shit.
Freak out after a couple of years and just move and just be.
I already
over it.
freaked out. I already did the freak out part.
Have you had that? You had a midlife crisis at 25?
I went, I'm 25. Oh, 17. Shit.
Oh man, so you came in the game getting beats from Sunny Digital though, right? How's that possible?
I started rapping because of
He's the one.
he
who
told me
you
to start
rap.
rapping.
What,
Yeah.
what? How did you know him in the first place?
Curtis. They went to school with him.
Oh, okay. But so where,
He had moved to the city, so when he moved to the city, we just linked up with him.
did you already consider him to be this huge personality? Like
At
he's
that
already
time,
pretty well known.
he
at
was
the time?
locally big. Yeah, I mean, he was big, but he worked with a whole bunch of. We was friends. Like me rapping was like ha 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 ha.
It was just for fun, yeah.
Like and he had his shit to do, but it was fine. So then I got to write whatever I wanted to. He had the studio.
Right. Is he a creative genius in your opinion?
Who Sonny is
yeah.
my twin.
He is. In what way?
Our music sounded like it. That's the only person I can say he didn't take no swag from me because he really created this.
Right.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And also like Sonny, like he A&R'd a lot of people.
Like
He
me and Sonny
supported
like the
some-
same things, like Cuddy, this, that, rhythm, blah, like it's all the same thing.
Right. Makes sense.
The interview with Sonny's dope.
Yo, I like that one, right? He's so fire. He was rolling up and smoking crazy weed, though. You're not really fucking... I expected
ain't
you
know
to
I
have
can
a
smoke
full-
in here.
Oh, yeah, you can smoke.
Oh, that's cool.
Man, it's a
I
little
ain't gonna
late
sit
for
here
that.
too long. We got a show.
Yeah, I know. What's the show tonight?
Boiler Room,
Yeah, I don't know.
MTV Boiler Room.
Oh, the ham thing.
Well, it's
the,
not
the
ham no more.
MTV Wonderland thing?
Yeah, they be changing it up.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it's like Boiler Room.
Interesting. That's crazy. Fuck, where were we? Oh, yeah, I wanted to ask about how you feel about seeing all this crazy-ass shit happen to 21 since you were, like, with him in the beginning. Like,
I love
crazy.
it.
Yeah.
I love it. I support it, and I think it's beautiful.
So what were the early days of 21 like, though? Like, you...
I planned. I prayed for this.
Right.
For real.
In what way? Like,
From the day me calling Man and saying I want to work with Lil Man, and I'm gonna work with Lil Man, and I'm gonna call him and I'm gonna invite him to the studio, and I'm gonna take him on the road, and I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna introduce him to my manager. I'm gonna make sure my manager sign him. I'll make sure whoop. I wanted all of that for him. I seen it, and I ain't even have to do too much literally, but just point him. It's not so much as me telling him what to do. I tried. He asked for advice and shit, but he's smart as hell. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So he just wanted to be pointed in directions. Like some people, like he was very well known where we live at already by the street niggas and rappers and producers, and so it's just he probably just needed certain things, and then he needed to meet certain people, and then I just know, bro.
Yeah, I feel like he definitely helped point him out in the right direction.
I mean, I mean, that's obvious. I ain't really look. That's how I would do with anybody who I want to work with. Not even just work with that. I see like, man, y'all gonna be fine. Like you know, it's like being a scout.
you just have that eye.
Yeah.
But do you ever feel like you should be monetizing that? Like that's what people in the music industry do?
I mean, now I do because there ain't nobody I really know personally no more who I want to rap.
Right.
Now I'm done. I grabbed everybody who I literally like. It's some. I got a couple more, and I would do the same thing. I don't want no money or nothing.
But you would like just help them
I
out
just
as
want to
a,
see
as
them
a
be.
fan
I
of
just
the
want,
art, right?
Yeah, like I just want to see them be fire.
Right. Was that a similar situation with McConan? How did that go down?
Nah, they was already doing it.
Right.
McConan was fire before I met him. I knew of McConan because I liked his music already. When I heard Lil Man, when I heard 21 Savage, I heard one song before it, and the song was cool, and the image was everything.
Right. Where there was a video and everything?
Yeah, it's that How the Ball song. I'm gonna show you.
yeah, I love that fucking song.
That's the first. And then I heard some other shit. The shit that I liked was the more gangster shit, the more like the 2100. 2100. You ever heard of the song?
I don't think I heard that one. I
yeah,
thought 1
that
foot in, 1 foot out. You know what I'm talking
Nah,
about?
we did that.
That's
Oh, you were
after.
there for that one?
Yeah.
That's
But that's him and Sonny. Him and Sonny. But he, like I said, when I walked into the house, when I took him to Sonny's house, he already knew Sonny. It wasn't like, oh, I gotta tell him. He was like, oh, you rapping now? He's like, yeah, I'm taking it serious now. That's it. I probably just motivate him to take what he already wanted to do serious.
Right.
I don't know. I love everything that's going on with his situation.
It's pretty unbelievable if you even look at where he was a year ago. How much bigger it is now.
But he planned all this. We all planned all this. We all from the get go. Bang, it's gonna go.
When Key first introduced me to 21, he had I think 400, 500 Instagram followers.
I don't know about none of that.
And I followed him. I was like, yo, 21. He's like, his shit was dope. Before.
I don't know about none of that. I took that man. We did a song, and I dropped the song immediately. And then he did. He had that one song, Picky.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then I just tweeted the song like Post Malone. Post Malone same way too. Post Malone had 400 followers.
You knew about Post Malone before he blew
Yeah.
up?
Listen to this. Watch this. Post Malone had like 400 followers, and he showed me White Iverson. I was like, you just need to drop it. He called his manager. They called the white boys. They called everybody they need to call. Said, let's just drop it. He made the artwork right there, and I tweeted the artwork and I Instagrammed the artwork. Shit shot up to 1,500. Then he dropped the song and he got famous.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
You should have been in there.
I was there.
Yeah. I mean, business-wise.
Should have been.
That's too complicated. Do you think that you have like the temperament though to be a fucking A&R type like
Yeah,
label
I
guy?
would do. That's why. Like the way you explain it make it seem like, damn, I should have. I don't even think about it like that. But the way now looking back, because people don't talk to me and all of that, I could take that. I do that job.
Right.
Especially if I'm getting paid for it. I signed 40 people. I signed 100 kids right now.
Right.
But like I'm saying, them situations with them people right there wasn't like I was looking for them to say I could make you famous, dog.
Right.
It's just like I see it. Y'all don't see it. That's it.
Right. But so you're saying that like most of your fans are rappers or whatever. What do you think it is that like draws like because we all notice like
I'm fine. My shit fine.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we all agree, but it's just like, why do you think it is that like you feel like you get more love from rappers than from?
Because my shit been far forever from the get go, and everybody grew up out this shit. I've been doing this shit for about 10 years, and Lil Yachty can tell you that he knew every one of my songs when he was in 7th grade.
Yeah, he's a student of the underground at a certain point when he was younger too, man.
That's what I'm saying. The younger kids is kids.
Right.
Not even just kids. They just younger than me.
Do you feel like the kids kind of like know more about what's gonna pop off than the average like industry guy and shit?
I mean, the whole thing about our generation is we too smart for our own good.
Right. So we can't see the future coming. People get so
the future sees the future already. We see the future.
Right.
The next generation, them kids gonna be crazy.
We're not ready for what that's gonna be.
Like. I'm trying to tell you, my babies since they was one newborns can go on their phone, go on your phone, unlock your shit, and go on YouTube and watch what they want to watch.
Really? They're not searching and everything?
Yeah.
Your kid knew how to do that at what age?
1.
Really?
Yeah. All of them. All 3 of them.
Damn, you got 3 kids now?
Oh, let's go. Yeah, 3 of them. I love them.
Does that change how you work and how you grind? Does that make you like more focused?
I grew up like that.
You grew up with having kids since a young age?
Yeah. As far as I can remember. As far as back I can remember. I don't have kids.
So what were you when you first became a father?
Like 2019,
Oh, okay.
18. It took a long time, but some time.
Damn, that's crazy. Shit, what else we got in here? Oh yeah, that acetone or acetone.
Yeah.
Where'd that song come out? Because that song to me,
nail polish removal.
That's what you mix with coke. See, I didn't know about all this.
My boy was telling me we was sitting at the house and he was like, man, you know why this shit cutting up everybody? I know that why they keep coming back. Because they cutting that shit, that acetone, they cut your nose up and make your shit go deeper into your system. I'm like, okay, cool. We going to make a song about this.
Why is the song 2.0 though? The one with all the views and shit was there?
Oh, because there was 2 versions of it.
What was the first version?
It was just the beat that Metro gave me, but on the second one, he mixed it and then did some shit at the end and shit.
That's what's up. That's one of my favorite songs too.
I love that song.
I feel like that's like real masterful.
Everybody be saying I sound like Chief Keef on that song.
Chief Keef?
Mm-hmm. I love Chief Keef music too.
I do too, but I don't really feel like that sounds like him, right?
I don't know.
I remember when you first played me that song.
Huh?
I remember when you first played me that song.
I love that song.
Yeah, that's like masterful.
I love that whole project, that Screaming Dreams prelude. I feel like every song on there was a hit.
But that to me is almost like you putting on a clinic of like how to make a drug dealing song, like letting everybody know, like, no, this is how you do it.
Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like like it's almost like a song like that is like a subliminal towards the rest of the cocaine rapper world. Just like, watch this. Like, I'll show you how to do this in a much, much more creative way, but also in like a simple ass way. Like, but
hey, me and 21 had a whole argument about that one night in the middle of the night.
What?
He had sent me a picture. He was like, you said it wrong.
About the word?
Yeah, because some people cut though isotol too.
Yeah.
Isotol and then isotone.
That's the coolest thing I could ever imagine. 21 calling you to argue about drug dealer references on a song.
He's like, you said it wrong. So he sent me a screenshot of a paragraph, and I'm like, nah, nigga, I'm talking about this. And I sent him a screenshot back, and then we laughed.
Yeah.
The shit was classic.
But you see, like, when I was trying to say it, I was saying, like, because in the song it sounds like acetone. And then I'm, like, reading it off the piece of paper, and I'm like, acetone.
I spelled it wrong first.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think I still got to spell wrong on the web, on the internet.
That's fire.
I don't care about spelling. I know about some shit.
Yeah.
You feel me?
But everybody on Twitter were telling me to talk to you about the Ghost video too, and like wanted to know the story of you guys all wilding out in the hotel with Cardi.
Well, Cardi came into my session and took it over and started to rap on a beat from one of my producers. So I stopped him at the hook and I rapped on the song. And the same day, Ratchet Man, one of the creators, one of the niggas who work at Diamond, he had his GoPro. He was like, let's shoot it. He was in this little mode.
That's a GoPro video?
Yeah, it's a GoPro
damn,
video.
All right.
So it's just a little quick GoPro video.
Right. But so Cardi gets in there and starts rapping on the beat, and you're like, no, I just want that one line over and over and over for the chorus, basically.
He had a hook and he was about to start rapping the verse, and I'm like, nah, I'm gonna do the verses.
Yeah. And Cardi listens when you tell him?
Yeah, that's my, yeah.
Did you recognize his crazy level of talent at a young age, too?
Yeah, I seen him before he was rapping. He was in my face.
Okay.
That's my little bro.
Yeah. I want to talk about the Yachty thing, too, though. Like, when do you become aware of him? And, like,
He came,
he was just showing
when
you
he
love
came
before?
out, when he came, I think I just be honest with you, I think that bro been around and he never said nothing. Because everybody he hang out with, they come from, or they know, Frankenstein? Snub Nose Shakir?
What's that?
Another artist.
Oh, no.
Like the greatest rapper in the world. Y'all should look him up. Snub
Frankenstein.
Nose. Yes, Frankenstein. He got two names, Frankenstein and Snub Nose Shakir. That's the
Okay.
best rapper in the world. But you know that song when he be like, shout out, little bro be like, shout out my bro Reese. He from Hamilton, not DC.
Yeah, yeah.
That's some nigga from Douglasville that I know.
Okay.
So I'm like, y'all niggas is from Douglasville. Y'all used to hang out with Shaq with Frankenstein.
Right.
So
So
I
you
think they've
Yachty's
been around
in the game? He just didn't
no,
say
not
anything?
even in the game. Just knowing
Around, yeah.
Yeah, just knowing about people, knowing people. You know what I'm saying?
I had people for a long time telling me, like, yo, Yachty's a scammer. And then kids started sending me the links to the
I don't know about none of
article.
that shit. You know, Atlanta #1 for scamming in the country.
Is that true? Why is that the case?
I don't know. In New York is #2. We be battling. So I don't put it past nobody. That shit ain't nothing. That's trapping. We is invented the trapping. We created this. So that's just another trap.
But it's scamming like the new selling crack?
Nah, it's just like selling weed. I mean, you know,
It's
and
closer to
some people
selling
just
weed.
go too far. But I don't know nothing about that shit. I don't do that shit.
You never did that?
Nah, I don't get out like that.
That's good.
I'm an old school nigga. I'll take your shit.
You haven't had to do that in a while, or what?
I don't do none of that, man. I just make music now.
Are you upset about our oncoming president, though? Let's talk about that.
Oh no,
How's that
I
got
just
you
gotta.
feeling?
I can't do nothing about it, but just adapt to it, and we just get it better. You know.
Do you think it conceivably like make things worse in this country, though?
Now, my whole outlook on what we got to do now is just make a lot of money where it's not relevant, but I get to live my life comfortably and become a figure that I'm coming, so my voice matters. And the next time we get to do this again, I'll be involved in it next time because I really didn't do nothing about it last time, so I can't really speak about it.
Right. Hillary Clinton didn't get you off the couch and
Nah,
wanted the
I
vote?
didn't- Nah, none of that.
And
None
I
of
think
that.
like that's the importance of this election is just like learning from it, like our generation. Because like if you stop and think, like he's 25, I'm 23, like 8 years of Obama is a lot of time for us.
It is.
It's like basically half of my life.
Right.
So it's really easy to take for granted. Like, you know, like what Bush didn't really impact our like, you know, grown up lives. So.
Yeah, and we didn't have social media then, so it was like
Exactly.
less of a way for people to talk about it, you
But
know?
I feel like there's an importance to like just make kids conscious and understand that like their voice matters.
Yeah.
And if you go in most states, like kids under 25 voted Democrat anyway. So
Right.
in
That's
4
true.
years, there's a whole new generation.
But
of
you know,
kids.
like 30% of fucking Mexican people voted for Trump too. So it's like that says a lot about how much people did not fuck with her.
Working class.
I
just
mean,
voted
hey,
for
look,
him.
when you go in there and look at that ballot, it said a lot of shit that they ain't really talking about.
Yeah, the ballot is confusing as fuck.
But
That
I'm
was my
saying,
first
look, I
time
seen some
voting.
other shit. I seen some shit where they was talking about this, like this little list of what Trump would say he gonna do, and I'm like, I was talking to my dad, and I was like, is he lying? And then 'cause some of the shit it looked fucked up, but then like he being honest, but it ain't that bad.
Right, like what?
It was some shit talking about how he said like he gonna retrain the police to be better, and they gonna take crack dealers and shit out. And ideally, that's what the fuck we want.
Right. Yeah, but
Fuck,
that,
who gonna fucking get mad?
that's the whole weird thing in the presidency.
But
is
then,
that,
hold on, that's not it. And then there was another thing talking
Oh,
about
okay.
education. And that's the one that just stood out. I don't care about the crackhead deal and shit. They're gonna, where I'm from below the belt. It get as dirty as you want to already. Can't get worse. What the fuck you gonna do? Hang me?
Yeah.
So that's it. So I don't really care about that. I do care about it, but it's not really nothing I can do. Every shit's already fucked up. But education is talking about how he want to make school cheaper and free and more accessible to get to. I fuck with that. Even though he put the weird ass lingo in for black people, it was fire.
What did you say about it?
It said like poor African Americans.
Yeah, he always, whenever he talks about black people, it's very weird.
Yeah, but I mean, that's our president now, and what I would hope would be true, and that's why I asked, is this shit true? Would be the education part. That's all that I seen, and I don't care. I mean, like I said, bro, I just got to adapt and teach my kids right, and talk to on this microphone good for y'all, and hopefully somebody hear it.
It's true. Hey, what's up with you guys riding fucking Frico's bike in that video I seen on your Twitter?
Oh, that was for me and Chuck English song.
Oh, yeah? Wait, is that not out yet, though?
Yeah, that's on his album. He said he pushed it back or something.
So that was like a trailer?
Yeah.
So you don't really have like a history?
Oh, no, that was the regular guy video.
Oh, that's the trailer.
That's not Frico bike. That's Chilio bike.
Oh, that's what I meant. Fuck, yeah, I said it wrong. But it got Frico sticker on it. That tricked me.
Yeah. That's the regular guy video. That's just a trailer for that video. We're going to drop that soon, like I told you in the rollout.
I'm excited for that.
I'm going to drop New Money and then drop regular guy right after it.
Oh, the New Money video is done too?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Damn, that's a run right there.
Keep them coming.
Those two videos, that could do a lot. That could do serious numbers. Fuck. I'm getting close to the end of this fucking list here. I saw this lyric when you said you're hungry for a Bentley, not a name. What is it like that's really driving you? Is it like straight financially at this point, or do you still feel like you're grinding for the artistry of it?
Nah, and at this point, I just want to make money so I can be comfortable.
Mm-hmm. And
then, I mean, it's all going to be artistry. Like I said, this is the most easiest thing for me to do. So it's just get to a point. I ain't never really worried about money, and I need to be worried about money. But financially, I just want to get to a place where I can not worry about money and just keep doing what I'm doing and let the money grow. And that's just something I got to do. I don't want to worry about money, but I'm an adult.
Right. If you had $1 billion in the bank, you think you'd still be waking up and writing raps?
Yep, doing all the same shit I got going. I would not stress. I'd probably just buy a lot of shit every day.
Right.
I'd probably buy you some shit.
What are you gonna buy me? If you had to buy me something,
I don't know. Like,
roast opportunity right here.
Hey, let's do this interview for 2 cars.
You,
what car you got outside? That's what I would say.
I got a bike.
I'd be like, all right, bet. Hey, can y'all rent him the Bentley truck?
But that'd be a good way to win over the interviewer.
Right.
That'd be great.
Hey, so just call me on the phone and have a cameraman in that car. You don't have a cameraman? Buy him a cameraman.
Go on Craigslist.
That's what's got to be tough about getting super rich is that you get too much money, you don't know what the fuck to do with it. You hang out with A-Track, you probably know what that's like.
Tax write-offs. Let's talk about that. Once you get to write everything.
Yeah, I know about them tax write-offs. I can't wait to that.
Yeah.
Nah, but I think I'm gonna be frugal once I got it.
Right. You got to be. Otherwise, you
I think once you get to the point where you can get anything you want to, you're really not gonna want it no more.
Mm-hmm. Have you experienced that in your life already? The shit you wanted as a kid?
Yeah, like jewelry and shit. I be really want jewelry, and then when I get the money, I'm like, I don't really want that shit. I would rather get this and that.
Right.
I be want jewelry.
I would buy a lot of things before I start buying jewelry.
But I think jewelry's smart to get because it's an investment. You can just invest
true.
You know.
Until you get
better not get jacked.
Until they fucking.
Now you can get insurance on your jewelry.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Shit, fuck that.
You can't get insurance for the video they're gonna put
man,
you on
shit,
Worldstar.
Man, that's another thing. 2 kids and rappers and y'all niggas getting these chains and shit, man. Y'all niggas lose y'all life by these chains. Talking my nigga can't take your chain. Please get insurance. Just give that nigga the chain. Both y'all, man. I ain't going out like that.
If you're gonna be walking around with a chain on, then you got to walk around with a gun on.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So it's
that's
like you got to be ready for this.
That's what I'm saying. I ain't going
thing.
out like that. I ain't doing no dumb shit like that. I am not first around, not walking around niggas with a whole bunch of $100,000 worth of jewelry on. But if you is going to be, like he said, keep that bang on you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Keep that insurance on your shit too. And then you know what I'm saying. But if you ain't going to have that bang on you, but if you is going to have that insurance on you.
I think we could leave it at that. The Key's advice on life for the kids is keep that banger on you.
Nah, for real.
That's beautiful.
Now you got to, I ain't gonna lie. I'm off about the gun safety shit. I fuck with that. You just got my dad taught me how to use a gun when I was young.
Right.
I'm probably gonna do something shit with my kids so that way you don't cause no accidents and you learn about guns early and know that guns don't kill people kill people. See, but other than that, it's protection.
See, the rap community doesn't understand how in line they are with Donald Trump because he's probably going to be the one that keeps fucking gun regulations hella loose.
Yeah, he gonna keep all that shit good. He want us. I mean, I ain't getting into all that, but we down right now, and don't nobody see it, and we gonna stay down, and we gonna love it. Y'all love that shit.
Yeah. Hey, I just want to say too, it was nice to hear you on that Rocky song.
Oh yeah, shout out to the AUG, man. Shout out to the gang.
That was cool seeing them show love like that. I was like, damn.
Yeah, we work together now, man. That man on top of my projects, that man helping me with my videos and all of that. They helping me. They want to see me win.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like when you said like half your fans are rappers, I just see so many. Like he don't have to fucking help you out or whatever. Like he don't have to fucking extend that and give you a verse on his shit. But like that's why I could tell that there's so many rappers in the game that fuck with you like 100%. Like really respect them. You know.
Just explain this whole shit. We brought him out at Fool's Gold. They off in LA.
Yeah.
And all the rappers on stage are singing his lyrics.
Yeah, I know.
All the rappers on stage. I'm
crazy.
not lying.
Yep.
Every single one of them.
I seen it. Thanks for getting me in, by the way. Yeah.
How much longer we got? We almost done?
Yeah, we're done.
All right, man. Look, Live Slow Die Old coming soon. 2 9 album. We don't really know the name of it coming soon. Cozy Tapes out now. Fat Man Key. No Jumper. My boy Pedro. Pedro, you got to tell me your producer name and them beats coming soon. That album coming soon.
Album coming soon. And Fool's Gold.
Pedro's the producer name too.
Pedro, everything.
Pedro over everything.
You know, on the Donald Trump days, Pedro gonna. You know what I mean? That's a perfect name too.
I want to shout out everybody, man. I want to shout out everybody. I want to shout out all the fans on No Jumper for anticipating this. And y'all, I hope y'all comment this and make this some big shit, because I need some big shit.
Yeah, comment, like, share, subscribe, all that shit. Yeah,
man. Hey.
Get over to Key shit, subscribe. He ain't gonna follow you back. He only follows one person, but you can follow him.
I ain't gonna follow nobody back.
Seven.
You could DM me on Instagram. I might see that shit. I click on the dumb shit.
He follows 7 people.
I follow 7
He used to
people.
follow me up till a month ago. Behind follow me to follow a football Instagram.
Well, he said
Ezekiel Elliott.
He said he likes to be rare.
Hey, Ezekiel Elliott, nigga, hit
He
me up,
followed
nigga.
me,
Let's hang out, nigga. You fine as fuck. That nigga a beast.
Step 1 to being rare is like fucking making sure your Twitter ratio is in line.
Yeah, for real. And I don't want to see all of that shit.
Not just posting.
Besides the base god.
Hey, we got 54 comments for this No Jumper picture.
Oh shit, we out here. I gotta check that out.
All right, man. Y'all niggas be easy, man. Let's get it.
Shout out to Key. Thank you very much. YouTube, SoundCloud, iTunes, No Jumper, coolest podcast in the world. Thank you, Pedro. Hey. I can't do it, but let me get a photo against the wall real quick.